Welcome to another episode of Blind Brand on the Record. I'm Jonathan Blackwell, Managing Director of Blind Brand, and I bring to you the voice of Lubbock, Mark Lusinger.
Hi everybody, Mark Lusinger back with you once again. Jonathan and I are going to have a little chat today about the city of Lubbock and the economic environment here and just all sorts of things that are going on.
Yeah, because Lubbock is a really exciting place. You can pretty much do anything you want here. If you come from a bigger place and want to do what you had there but we don't have here, that's great. That's like market opportunity. That is, you know, like coming back to Lubbock from Australia, I'm like, there were a lot of things there that we're working on bringing here. So to put that in context, Mark was just talking about a new client that he has, which sounds fantastic. And if you don't have a real estate expert that you are dealing with now, you should talk to Mark. We also we're talking about this article in the Lubbock Avalanche Journal, which is our major newspaper here in Lubbock, part of a national consortium of newspapers doing some really good work. The article is titled "A Goldilocks Economy: Lubbock Leaders Report," basically the strength of the economy. And what does that mean? So there are opportunities here that it's like, the Goldilocks and the Three Bears, it's like too cold, too hot, just right.
Just right.
It's just right. And, like Cassie Torres, who offices right here and can probably hear us talking about her. We love you, Cassie. Hey. Like if she's coming from Dallas with a company that's, going gangbusters, Prospect Hunter, there are opportunities in Lubbock to expand companies from other places. We have software companies from Italy, from Spain. I mean, it's like there are global organizations that are making Lubbock their headquarters.
If you live in Austin, if you live in Dallas, if you live on the West Coast, the East Coast, and you're concerned about the cost of living, better take a look at Lubbock.
Yeah, just right.
It's just right. The job market is spectacular. We'll talk a little bit more about this Goldilocks economy, but basically what they're saying is everything is working in Lubbock. They've built thousands of hotel rooms recently. Lots of conventions coming here. We have a performance center opening up next year that is second to none in the world.
Buddy Holly, the Buddy Holly Hall of the Performing Arts and Sciences, built by Diamond Schmidt Architects. The last opera house like this that they built was in St. Petersburg, Russia, and won international awards. Lubbock, Texas, just right.
You need to. I went to the Arts Walk, First Friday Art Walk last week, which I hadn't done for some time, and they were promoting the Lubbock Ballet. And I've got a nice photograph of me in a tutu that I need to share with folks and get it here on the site.
We will try to put a link to that in the comments section below. But if we wanted to dig into this, and this is going to be a relatively short video, but just some of the things that the leaders of Lubbock are saying. I mean, this event at the Overton Hotel and Conference Center was hosted by Lubbock, the Lubbock Economic Development Alliance, LEDA, also Market Lubbock, Visit Lubbock, and Lubbock Sports.
Kind of the state of the city.
Yeah, and so our, if you join the Chamber of Commerce in Lubbock, the Chamber of Commerce won like a top 10 award nationally, which is, with all of the chambers of commerce, the Lubbock Chamber really is impressive. And yeah,
people might wonder, so this Lubbock, how big is it? Lubbock's about 300,000. More than that if you count the entire county, because there's a lot of people living out in the country. You can get a flight out of Lubbock pretty much on the hour, roughly, to Dallas.
And you can get to the airport.
Oh my gosh.
We live close to the Loop, which is the highway that runs around the center of Lubbock. And from our house, if we leave an hour before, then we'll be waiting at the gate 30 minutes before.
An hour before boarding.
Yeah.
I live close to a shortcut, and I can leave. I always cut it too close. But let's say you're coming home from a trip. You can be at home and in bed in an hour. I
Oh,
don't care
yeah,
where
I mean,
you live.
I'd wager within an hour. Like if you start the clock when the plane lands, like when your foot touches the Lubbock jet bridge, less than an hour.
Absolutely. That's just one little example. So the things are pretty easy here. I moved back to Lubbock from a major metropolitan area. It's just more civil here. It's growing. It's going to continue to grow.
Mhm.
Jobs are plentiful. Housing is affordable. Take a look at Lubbock.
And there's room for
You.
people have there's room for you. People have room for conversations. People have room for new business ideas, opportunities. Like everybody's kind of looking for what Lubbock provides, which is pretty much everything just right. You know, the porridge is nice and warm. The beds are nice and soft. Just take a look at Lubbock. The voice of Lubbock, Mark Lusinger. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Jonathan.
And if you haven't watched any other videos yet, do click around and find some of our other videos on vimeo.com/linebrand, which is where all of Linebrand's videos are held, if not multiple YouTube channels about the place. But glad you're here. See you
Check us
again.
out. We'll be back soon.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
See ya.